Laws are usually put in place for a reason, usually to benefit the general population if everyone follows them. However, if a law has no logic or no benefit, then it's nothing more than a direct order people are forced to follow. In this list, we'll be showing you 5 of the strangest laws in the world. We would like to give a big shout out to viewers IB the Best, Stephen Galiyas, Jeremy Sonheim, Video Gaming Center and James Herington for suggesting this video. Number 5. Women are not allowed to wear trousers. Many years ago, women didn't have the same rights as men, and in some places, they still don't. For example, in 2013, France removed the 200-year-old ban that denied women to wear trousers. However, in Swaziland, a small sovereign state in southern Africa, still has some strange laws when it comes to women. If a woman is wearing trousers, they are forcibly removed, usually ripped off, and she is humiliated in multiple ways. To crack down on HIV and AIDS, young women are not allowed to have sex for 5 years. In fact, they are not even allowed to shake hands with a male. They must wear specific clothes to symbolize they are not allowed to have sex too. If a woman is raped, she is also blamed for essentially leading her attacker on. This means in order for a woman to protect herself by law, she must wear long skirts that go over the knees starting at the age of 10. Number 4. Dolls must resemble humans. Dolls are a multi-million-dollar industry, especially popular with young girls and a few serious collectors. France is known for creating some of the most lovely porcelain dolls in the world. However, they do have a strict law involving the creation and sale of dolls. You may not sell dolls that do not have human faces. So if you're a doll manufacturer that specializes in making alien-looking dolls, you won't be allowed to sell them in France. In the state of Indiana, there's another weird law concerning dolls, this time specifically to Barbie and her boyfriend Ken. While Barbie can do what she likes, Ken is not allowed to be dressed in Barbie's clothing. I doubt this law is enforced because the idea of a police officer grabbing a doll out of a child's hands because it's dressed incorrectly would just be quite ridiculous. Number 3. Your own property. All over the US, the homeowners associations are responsible for creating and maintaining some of the most beautiful neighborhoods the country has to offer. To avoid a community from looking all over the place, homeowners need permission if they want to make visual changes, such as putting up fences and painting their house. This is perfectly reasonable, but it has led to some cases that are pretty petty, and some people have even lost their homes for breaking minor rules. For example, a North Carolina man was threatened with foreclosure because he planted some flowers in a common area without permission. The man felt that the common area looked drab and thought that the flowers would help improve things. Instead of being thanked, the homeowners association fined the man for his unauthorized planting. In order to keep his home, the man was forced to pay the fine, all because he planted the flowers without asking permission. The scary part is they do have the power to take your home if you don't pay a fine, regardless of how petty your crime is. Number 2. Suicide in North Korea. Suicide is illegal in many places, but obviously pretty impossible to punish. Therefore, most countries plead for suicidal people to ask for help so they can hopefully prevent them from actually killing themselves. However, North Korea has a different method. If one commits suicide, they can't be punished, but their family can. Innocent, grieving family members can be put to work in concentration or labor camps, sent to prison, and in some cases even sentenced to death, all because someone in their family decided to kill themselves. The logic behind this mad law is that it should stop someone from committing suicide so their family don't get punished. However, say one doesn't like their family, or maybe the reason they are suicidal is family related, it can even encourage someone to commit suicide. Number 1. Pets and animals. There are laws all over the world that protect animals from harm. For example, an odd, very specific law in Illinois prohibits people from forcing their dog or cat to smoke. There are also laws in place that protect animals from being sexually molested. However, in some countries, these laws are gender specific. In some places, men are allowed to have sex with female animals only. In Lebanon, if a man is caught having sex with a male animal, he can be put to death. This is because in Lebanon, sodomy is considered a worse crime than bestiality. While this may seem bizarre, the US isn't exempt for having laws like this in place. For instance, there is a law in Florida that specifically prohibits people from having sex with a porcupine. The reason for banning sex with this particular animal is unclear, but one can imagine it's to prevent serious injury to both man and beast. While bestiality is highly taboo in most parts of the world, it still takes place behind closed doors, and there are not as many laws in place to prevent it as you might believe. Thank you for watching, and if you have a video idea, why not leave a comment below, and if we make it, we'll give you a big shout out. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe for more awesome daily lists of all things 5. This is All 5, and until next time, feed your mind.